Number one, we need a major investment to rebuild our crumbling infrastructure, our roads, bridges, water systems, wastewater plants, airports, railroads, schools, etc. It has been estimated that the cost of the Bush-Cheney war in Iraq, a war we should never have gotten into in the first place, will end up costing us some $3 trillion. If we invested $1 trillion in rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure, we could create 13 million decent-paying jobs and make this country more efficient and more productive. We need to invest in infrastructure, not in war. Everybody in America understands that our infrastructure is collapsing. No great secret. According to the American Society of Civil Engineers, nearly 1/4 of the nation's 600,000 bridges are structurally deficient or functionally obsolete, and more than 30% have exceeded their design life. What that means is that all over this country, bridges are being shut down because they're dangerous, and they need repair. Almost 1/3 of America's roads are in poor or mediocre condition, and 42% of major urban highways are congested. As we speak, in cities all over America, people are backed up in traffic jams, burning fuel, wasting time, because we don't have a proper infrastructure. The American Society of Civil Engineers says we must invest $1.7 trillion by 2020, 5 years, just to get our nation's roads, bridges, and transit to a state of good repair. So what happens when we invest in infrastructure? What happens when you do that? Well, I'll tell you what happens. $1 trillion in infrastructure investment not only makes our country more productive and efficient, but it also creates a substantial number of decent-paying jobs. A $1 trillion investment would maintain and create 13 million decent-paying jobs. The fastest way to create good-paying jobs is to rebuild our crumbling infrastructure, and in my view, that should be a very, very high priority for this Congress.